Let me ask you a question. What happened that you don't want to admit happened that's probably holding you back from happening, from reaching your full potential? Because if it didn't happen, you can't heal it. If it didn't happen, you can't address it. If it didn't happen, you can't move it out of your way so you can get to your destiny. As a man, we're raised to live our lives as if pain doesn't happen. You fall down and scrape up your knee, get up. That ain't hurt. That ain't hurt. Dust that off. Shake it off, right? Don't cry. Now, I'm sure there's an equivalent of that for women. And unfortunately, because of some women that I've spoken to, it seems like that thing that didn't happen, that y'all were encouraged not to acknowledge, was molestation. This happened to boys too. There's some men that's your, I can't acknowledge that it happened because of what it means to your manhood, your masculinity. So what happened? Let me tell you the power of addressing what happened. When I went to therapy, one of the things that came up while I was doing the therapy was a particular memory concerning my mother. Now, I want you to understand, my mother was my hero. My mother did so much for me. My mother sacrificed a lot for me. My mother made better decisions later in life that benefited me a lot. But while I was in this therapy session, I had to come to a realization that as much as my mom was my hero, my mom was also my villain. By me acknowledging that my mom was also my villain, which is sacrilege in the Black culture. You don't talk bad about mom. Even fathers will say, you can disrespect me, but you better never disrespect your mother. So it was challenging for me in therapy to acknowledge that. But it did something so much more powerful for me that I wish I had done while my mother was alive. It allowed me to love her more comprehensively because I got to embrace the fullness of her. By acknowledging that she was a villain, but she was also my hero, it just made her human. Because within all of us, there's some hero and there's some villain. And that makes us human. So let me ask the question another way. What truth have you been afraid to admit to yourself? Because while the truth may hurt, the truth can also heal. So remember, ask better, build stronger, live clearer, and I'll see you on the next video. God bless.